Alpha Aedion Russell is feared by every pack around him. As the alpha of the mystic shadow pack, he is cold, ruthless, and almost impossible to approach. In his territory, mercy does not exist. Anyone who betrays him, crosses his borders, or disrespects his rules is punished without hesitation. To outsiders, he looks like a powerful leader. But behind his cruelty is a man destroyed by his past. He once lost people he loved, and because of that pain, he has turned his entire life into a fortress of control, dominance, and revenge. On the other side of this dark fate is Heis. Athena has no memory of who she was before. For 5 years, she has been held captive by hunters who erased her past and treated her like a test subject. She is beaten down physically and emotionally, but deep inside, she is still alive. She has learned how to hide her fear, how to survive pain, and how to stay silent when showing weakness would only make things worse. She does not know where she came from. She only knows her name, and even that feels like something stolen from another life. One night, after years of hopeless captivity, everything suddenly changes. Athena hears noise outside the room where she is being kept. The door opens, and several men enter. They are strangers, but they are not human. They growl like wolves, and Athena immediately panics, believing they may be just another group of monsters. One of them, Xerxes, steps forward and tries to help her. Athena warns him not to come closer, but she is too weak to fight. When he sees her condition, his attitude softens. He covers her with his jacket and carries her away, promising that her captors will never hurt her again. For one brief moment, Athena almost believes she has been rescued, but her nightmare does not end there. When Xerxes brings her to the mystic shadow pack, Alpha Aedion appears. The moment he sees Athena, he is not gentle. Instead of recognizing her pain, he judges her by what has been done to her. He circles her like she is an enemy, sniffs her scent, and looks at her with disgust. In front of everyone, he humiliates her and calls her used goods. Athena is already broken from years of captivity, but his words cut even deeper because Aedion is not just any alpha. He is her mate. The one person fate chose to protect her becomes the first person in her new life to reject her. Later, Athena tries to find comfort in Xerxes, the only person in the pack who treats her with care. But when Aedion sees her coming out of Xerxes' room, he immediately assumes the worst. His jealousy and hatred explode. He accuses Athena of being worthless and unfaithful, ignoring the fact that she is a traumatized survivor who has done nothing wrong. Then, in a moment of cruelty, he formally rejects her as his mate, trampling on her dignity and leaving her devastated. While Athena suffers from Aedion's rejection, the story shifts into Aedion's world. The mystic shadow pack is not an ordinary pack. Its lands are built like a maze, protected by technology, power, and fear. Aedion rules both the werewolf world and the human business world. In public, he is a successful hotel magnate. In private, he is a dangerous alpha who kills trespassers without regret. His closest warrior, Adolf, often tries to reason with him, while Xerxes challenges his cruelty. But Aedion cannot forgive Xerxes. He believes Xerxes betrayed him in the past and destroyed his happiness. Their brotherhood has turned into bitterness, and every conversation between them becomes a battle. Aedion blames Xerxes for the darkness inside him, even though the full truth has not yet been revealed. Meanwhile, Athena's past is shown in painful fragments. She remembers waking up tied to a bed with no idea where she was. A man named Cain tells her she belongs to him. Another man, Cole, helps carry out cruel experiments on her. They tell Athena she is an orphan and that no one will ever come for her. She is kept isolated in a hidden place, deep in the forest, used for strange supernatural experiments. Cole reveals that they brought her there for a reason, hinting that Athena's body or blood may be connected to something powerful enough to threaten the supernatural realm. Even after 5 years, Athena does not fully understand what she is. But the hunters know. That is why they kept her alive. One day, after another brutal experiment leaves her injured, Athena notices something impossible. The door has been left unlocked. At first, she fears it may be a trap. Her captors have never made this mistake before. But she also knows this may be the only chance she will ever get. Pushing past the pain in her body, she escapes into the dark forest. For the first time in years, Athena breathes free air. But freedom is not simple. She is weak, starving, injured, and lost. Strange sounds surround her in the woods. Then, a mysterious voice whispers to her, warning her not to stop. The voice tells her they are coming. Terrified, Athena keeps moving until she reaches the edge of another territory. She sees men patrolling nearby and accidentally alerts them. She runs, desperate to hide, but before she can escape, someone appears in front of her. She recognizes him too late. A cloth is pressed over her face, and everything goes black. At the same time, Aedion receives shocking news from the pack fairy, Otsana. The strange rogue sent on his land is not ordinary. The fairy tells him that the person connected to this mystery will become his second chance mate. Aedion is furious. He does not want another mate. He believes the moon goddess is playing a cruel game with him. But Otsana warns him that this is fate and he must make the right decision. Aedion cannot sleep after hearing this. He goes to the gym to release his anger, where Adolf finds him. When Aedion finally admits that he has been given a second chance mate, Adolf is stunned. But before they can discuss it further, Xerxes appears and overhears them. Aedion explodes, accusing him of spying. Their conflict turns violent again, proving that Aedion's past still controls him. Now, Athena is missing again. Aedion is haunted by the idea of a new mate, and the mystic shadow pack is facing a hidden threat inside its own borders. The biggest twist is waiting to happen. The rejected, broken girl Aedion, once humiliated, may be the very mate fate is sending back to him. And when he finally learns the truth about Athena's suffering, his greatest punishment may not come from his enemies. It may come from realizing that he destroyed the one person he was meant to save.